Hello again from the Netherlands. Today I'm going to show you 10 of my favorite designer fragrances for spring. These are men's fragrances and they are in my collection. I don't have many designer fragrances in my collection because I love more niche fragrances and Arabian Middle Eastern fragrances, and you cannot have all, and I don't want those mass production fragrances which everybody have in their collection. So you won't see any Dolce & Gabbanas or Versace's or these kind of fragrances. I think for some people they are nice, but to me they are too generic, and so I don't have them in my collection. So without further ado, I want to start now with my number 10, and my number 10 is more classic fragrance. It's called Uomo from Moschino, and Uomo from Moschino is actually a more flowery fragrance, woody and flowery and a little bit musky, and very nice to wear on spring days. So my number 10 is Uomo from Moschino. Then my number 9 is a classic men's fragrance. It's an aromatic fougere, and this is Iceberg Twice. Iceberg Twice. And Iceberg Twice, you get an aromatic fougere with yuzu and mint in the opening. It's a very special DNA and very nice to wear as a signature scent for spring days. Iceberg Twice for men, pour homme. Then, at number 8, I have a fragrance which you can buy everywhere, also in drugstores, and that is called Hugo Man from Hugo Boss. And this is a woody aromatic fragrance with some green apple and pine opening, lavender and balsam fir. It's a very generic fragrance, but in some way I like it. I will not wear it very often, but some days if I want to have something which is not complicated, I will wear this. Hugo from Hugo Boss, Hugo Man. Then at number 7, I have a flowery fragrance. If you like your flowery fragrance, you shouldn't blind buy this because you must like flowers. Then you can wear Kenzo Power. And Kenzo Power is, as I said, a very floral fragrance, woody, spicy, a lot of flowers in the middle of this fragrance. But don't blind buy this, try before you buy, because it's not everybody's cup of tea. Kenzo has a very special DNA, and there's another Kenzo fragrance in this top 10 which is more versatile. So Kenzo Power is my number 7. My number 6 is from the brand of John Varvatos, and this is called Artisan. Artisan from John Varvatos is a citrus-based fragrance. It has a clementine opening with a lot of orange blossom and then a musky dry down. Only the problem is this dry down doesn't last long. So it's not long lasting, and the projection is also not very intensive. That's the big negative point about this fragrance, but it's smelling very nice. So John Varvatos Artisan. Then my number 5. My number 5 is a classic fragrance from the 90s, which a lot of men in suits were wearing to the office, I think, and that is Safari from Ralph Lauren. A very classic fragrance, woody aromatic. It's an office fragrance with some flowers, sandalwood in it, and it has a very typical DNA which was worn as classic fragrance in the 90s, I think. So this is Ralph Lauren Safari. Then my number 4 is Armani Code Cologne, and Armani Code Cologne is an aromatic fougere, and this is more a simplistic and easy to wear fragrance which version of Armani Code, which is a little more stronger and can offend people. This is versatile and more easy to wear. So Armani Code Cologne. Then my number 3 is a YSL, but not a modern YSL, but an old school, and that's YSL Jazz. YSL Jazz. And YSL Jazz is a coriander geranium with cypress patchouli in it. It's a very classy and manly fragrance. And if you like your old school cologne fragrances, this is one to wear, Jazz from YSL. Then number 2, I don't know if this one is discontinued. This is called Gentleman Only from Givenchy. Givenchy Gentleman Only. This is, you shouldn't overspray this in the summer because in the sunny days, because it's woody, it's peppery, it has also some violet leaf in it. It's a woody fragrance. You can wear this in spring, but you shouldn't overspray, and I would wear this preferable at colder days. So Givenchy Gentleman Only. Then my number 1 is a Kenzo fragrance, and this is, I think, the most versatile of them all. It's an aquatic leathery fragrance. It's called Kenzo Homme, and this is the EDP version. You can also take the EDT for more the summer days. This is nice for spring days on which it's not too hot. There are sea notes in it and leather in it. It's long lasting, 6 hours, has a strong silage and smells very gorgeous. It's one of the less fragrances from the modern kind of designer fragrances which I love. So I hope you liked this video. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. And next week I will do a top 10 spring fragrances, for Middle Eastern fragrances. You can also watch my niche fragrances video. I have already posted that one last week. I also come with some very special fragrances during this week as scent of the day. So I hope you like this video. Like me, as I said, on YouTube, TikTok and Insta, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.